away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Chanticleers in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Puts it out of the air. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Rides the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the James Madison Dukes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Sanders. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Handoff to the lone back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the ground game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The shot that clears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. He leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bargava. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. It's complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
With the catch, it's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the shot to clear will snap it on 1st and 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on their running back.
Gonna swing it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Akbar. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The shot to clear started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the... He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clears.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely center cut.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Trying play action. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. The Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Finding open areas. Gets the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Right on the money. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sanders. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Chanticleers are on the move. They'll try the left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The give to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Run it with the fullback. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents.